Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Wanted to go through a drill I helped a player with the other day, just improving their awareness of their trail arm and how they're winding up to the top of the backswing. It's one of those ones where when we're looking at, I would say, elite level players versus higher handicaps, this is usually where I'm looking when it comes to the backswing and how the arms are moving to help them create energy. Again, trying to find what's right for you, super important. This is just some, I would say, guidance on what I've seen with some different players recently. If you want to know what's right for you, make sure you check out the obsessedgolfclub.com. Tons of good info in there. I'm helping lots of players sort of step by step as they're looking to improve in this game. Some live Zoom calls, some continuous sort of feedback throughout the weeks.
Awesome work, man. So I would say I love the keys. I love how they're written out there. I would try to do a little bit more with that left.
And then a great video library with some great things so you can learn more about your body and some great sort of tips and drills to help you get better. So make sure you check that out if you want to get a little bit more out of your game. For this player, when we were looking at the trail arm, this drill, so for them, their tendency was as they started to go back, they would like to pull this elbow in sort of this direction, okay? So when I go this way, so I'm moving, if you think about how my arm is positioned there, right? So I'm moving almost into internal rotation as I'm going back. So external shoulder rotation is this way, internal would be this way. If I'm pulling my elbow in this direction, well, now I'm in internal rotation as I go to the top of my backswing this way, okay? So from that position, unless I'm able to do quite a big sort of change of direction of my, that would be arm, club, wrist. There's a lot of variables into that. That circle works for some people. I'm not saying it doesn't work for some people, but for this player, their tendency was to get here, and then as they would come down, they had a tough time figuring out how to get the club back sort of behind their body. So what we worked on, took the club with just the right hand, I put the left hand on top of the right, just like this, okay? And as they wound up, when they got to this point here, they felt like the club had swung a little bit more, not behind them, but just swung a little bit more here. And then that changed this arm position as they wound up. So this, when you do it with one hand, you can really tell. So if I put the club sort of over here, that's a really heavy position for my shoulder. If I let it swing and then I get here, I feel like, wow, that's really stable. And my wrist position is in a strong position to get that club back onto the ball. So if I wind it up again and then I reach for it, I find that that's a great way for my brain to figure out where that arm position is going to be. So once I get that arm position there, feeling like, okay, that's the sense that I'm trying to get in my backswing, right? So then I'm able to get into that spot and then unwind from that position. Again, if we're moving a lot, if this arm's in the wrong position, and then I try to add force into it, I don't have that much time to impact to make a big adjustment. And then we're looking at, everyone wants to be more consistent. So if we can get into a better spot at the top before I add all those forces for the downswing, odds of being more consistent go way up. Start to hit better shots, start to hit more consistent shots. Figure out what's right for you. This was a good example of a trail arm motion where the elbow was, or the shoulder was staying internally rotated, making it hard for the player in transition. Find what's right for you. Make sure you check out the obsessedgolfclub.com. Love helping players get better. It's one for me, it's the best way I've seen to help players get their game to the next level. Have a great day, guys. Thanks so much for watching.